Hello all, in this video we are going to modify our dog controller to include the functionality of adding a new trainer, assigning a trainer to a dog, and also include a trainer in the trainer information in the view dogs page, okay, or view dogs controller method there. You can open your Eclipse. So the first page is home that we have here. So whenever we look into the home page here, you would be able to see that add a new trainer, right? So now look into the add a new trainer HTML page. So look at add a new trainer HTML page. So previously we have our home page, okay? So home page and then add a new trainer. So previously we had search, add, which is add a dog, and view, modify or delete. Now we are going to add trainer, okay? So that's why we have that submit button here, okay? So add new trainer belongs to this action called add trainer, okay? So what we will do is now we have to write a controller method to add a trainer, okay? So let's go ahead to our dog controller and write a method called add trainer. Public model and view that returns add trainer. Do you think add trainer will take an argument here? This is the action, right? So this will not take any trainer now. Basically, whenever you click that home, it would be able to come onto the add trainer page, right? So this is the action in the home.html. Okay, so you don't have to get any trainer as an argument. So if someone see that, set view name to add new trainer.html, and then you would just return model and view there. You have to do the request mapping. What name we have to give? Basically we have to give add trainer. Okay, save it, open it in your local host, add new trainer. Yes, we got a page of adding a new trainer here. Okay, so let's see the database first. What we have? We don't have any dog. We don't have any trainers. Okay, so we don't have anything here. So let us add a trainer, John Smith. Yes, we got a white label error because we didn't write code for that. So we wrote code only for the action item on the home page, and we didn't write action item for this add new trainer button, right? So now we have to do that. So write a controller method for that, public model and that returns model and view, which would be, you can say add new trainer. Add new trainer. That returns MV so that the error will go off, and then request mapping. This request mapping should call as, so you have to look into the add new trainer.html, and the request is nothing but, the action is nothing but trainer added. I'm just copy pasting that. Okay, so now you're saving this to your database, right? So once you add a new trainer, similar to your dog, adding a new dog, you would be able to save that into the database. So that means what you will be saving, whatever the object that you would be passing. Okay, maybe you have to import trainer class, and then what you need to do is you would be able to save that particular trainer under which repository. We created a repository. We haven't created a repository here, right? So we have to create a repository called trainer, or declare a repository, which would be trainer repo. Okay, so trainer repository is already imported. So use this trainer repo dot save what entity that we want to pass. I think we have to pass the entity here, which is trainer. Sorry, not this one. This one here. That entity is nothing but trainer. Entity, we already created that in the under models package. Okay, so we saved it. After we saved, we want to come back to our home page. Okay, so for that, model view dot set view name, put home. Okay, so basically this is what we have done in our add dog also. Okay, so whenever you get the dog, you add that to the dog repo, set home, and this one. Same thing we are doing here. Okay, so we are adding a trainer to the repository, which is database using JPA persistence, and set view name to home. Okay, so I think what we need to do is we have to do auto wired for the trainer repo as well, because our Spring container would be able to automatically tells this is an object that has been created for you. Okay, and the data will be stored automatically there. So relaunch the project. So far no errors. That's surprise. Yeah, no errors. Localhost, add new trainer, ID 3 John Smith, add new trainer. Okay, trainer added and came back to the home page. Let's check in our database whether it has been added or not. Refresh first and then select rows of this. So John Smith has been added. Okay, so likewise, let's go ahead and add a couple of other trainers as well. Katie, Paul, trainer has been added. Add new trainer 32321 ID. Romeo happy something. Okay, so we added three trainers, and you could check here 34321 Smith John Paul Katie Happy Romeo. Okay, so something we get here. So what's the next step then? So the next step is we have to add dogs as well, right? So let's go ahead and add dog. And if you notice here, you could be able to see trainer. Okay, so let me try to add a dog. And now I want to assign a trainer. The trainer has not been selected here, which is true because we didn't write the code, right? So for that, what we need to do is, let's not proceed with this and go to our Eclipse and be able to write code. So where we have to write the code? In the add new dog HTML, okay? So in the add new dog HTML, earlier we have placeholders for enter ID, enter name, and enter breed. Now we used drop down operator, which is the drop down list box, in order to select the trainer. Okay, so where basically the trainer will come using this one. So right now we have 3 trainers and we have to select one. Okay, out of those 3 trainers we are using for each loop and able to assign that particular trainer ID, trainer, that particular trainer to that particular dog. Okay, and then click submit, add new dog. Okay, so this has been modified since last time. Okay, so on the HTML page as well. Now go to your DogController and where we have to add this. Okay, so we have to add this in which page? Add new dog, right? So we have to add that in a new dog page. So for that, what we need to do is we have add new dog method already. So we have dog this one, and we also need to pass ID, trainer ID here. Okay, so int ID. So we have to pass trainer ID because when we try to add a new dog, we need to add dog object, all the 3 attributes plus an ID of the trainer. Okay, so I'm going to pass this one. So how we have to do here? So basically I'm going to add that based on my ID of the trainer. Okay, so for that, in order to find out all the trainers in my database, trainer repo dot find by ID. Okay, so which ID? The ID that I'm passing, which is nothing but trainer ID. So in the trainer repo, I'm going to find all the IDs based on the ID that we are passing, that we are going to assign. Okay, dot, you could write or else, or let's see, let's assign. When you find an ID, what you would get here? Trainer, right? You would get a trainer, and that would be of type trainer. So this would be what? Find by ID, not find all, find by ID. Okay, so now it is asking to change to optional trainer. Let's go ahead and change. Whenever we use optional trainer, what we have to do? We have to check is present or not, right? How to check that? If trainer dot is present, what we have to do? If trainer dot is present, we have to set the dog trainer. We have to set the dog trainer to the trainer. Okay, so this is what we have to do. What error? The setter method of the type dog is not applicable with optional here, optional return type. Okay, so we have 2 things. Either you could do optional return type or you could write or else, right? So that's why I didn't write earlier. So now we could write or else trainer. You could name it as trainer dot or else. Basically, you're going to create new trainer. We're going to create new trainer. So now you don't have to use this one. Is present is not required. You could directly write dog.set trainer to the trainer. This is very simple logic. Let me format the source. Okay, so basically we are checking our database of the trainer repository, and we are finding it by the ID that we are going to assign, and based on that I'm setting that trainer to the dog trainer, which we already have a setter method there in the dog, and then save it to the dog repo, and finally we are putting it to the home. So we didn't change these things like it's from the past. Okay, this code was not changed. So these two lines has been added basically. Okay, so now you might have a confusion here. Which ID is this, dog ID or trainer ID? Okay, so you could write here request param, and you could mention it as trainer ID here. Okay, so basically we are just telling what parameter that we are requesting, and you could name whatever the name that you want to do here. Okay, so or you could directly write a trainer ID. That's fine. I just want to show you an example that's why I wrote request param. Okay, so let's see if we get any errors or not. It's running, no errors so far. Let's run it here. Localhost dog home. We are going to add a new dog ID, puppy, greyhound, select trainer. We didn't get the trainers yet. Okay, so we didn't get the trainer. What we need to do, why we didn't get the trainer? Okay, let me check and then come back. Okay, so we are not fetching the trainers here, right? So we are not fetching the trainers. So I think we didn't write the code for that. So we have to write the code in order to fetch the trainers. What page is this? This is add new dog page. When we will get add new dog page? Whenever we go to the home, we click add new dog. So that means we need to do the add method. We have to modify something in the add method here. Okay, so whenever we get the add, whenever we have this add new HTML, which is add action from the home button, from the home page. So what we need to do is whenever we get this one, we have to populate this model view with the trainer IDs. Okay, with the trainer details. For that, what we need to do here is mv dot add object. Okay, so and we have to do two things here. So for that, I want you to show to show for you guys which is add new trainer.html. No, add new dog.html. Okay, so now we are getting trainers here. Remember we discussed we are getting trainers, but we didn't write code in order to get trainers. So since we have this variable here, definitely this has to be in our code, right? So let's go to our DogController and write trainers here. And where we have to get these trainers, we need to get it from our trainer repo. Trainer repo dot find all. Okay, so whether it is iterable. You know what you could do is, if you want, you could write this as a separate. First get everything. trainer list, which is of return type iterable, and you could mention trainer list here as well. Okay, so you could do this one as well, or you could directly write this part here. Okay, so basically what we have done is, it's basically you have to see, like, think step by step. So in this first step we have done this one, second step this one, third step this one. However, we are unable to fetch the trainers. Where we have to write the trainers, whenever we are able to add the dog, we have to have our trainers. And when we will get that, after clicking on the home page, we have to populate. And after clicking on the home page, this is the method that we are using, and we populate it here. Okay, I hope it would work now. Let's see. Localhost.com, add new dog. We got trainers here. See, we got 3 trainers: John Smith, Katie Paul, and Happy Romeo. Oh, these are not last names, these are addresses. So, you could write California or something, sorry for that. I thought it's last name. So these are the addresses basically. So now add new dog. Again, we have an error. Trainer with ID 0. Okay, so let me figure out this error too. Fine now. I don't know what ID we have put here. Oh, I didn't add the trainer earlier. So earlier I didn't select the trainer. I just selected select trainer and add new dog. That's why we get error. But now, if you select something, then it would be able to add it for you. Okay. So let's see in our database whether we have it's been added or not under dog table, because we just added dog, right? So we have puppy pug and we added trainer ID 3. Okay. So this is how we add it. So at least we have one dog now. Let's see in our dogs. Okay, so now you could be able to see. I added. There is view dogs. Yes, I think the bootstrap has been added by the GA. So that's why it looked nicer now. It's exactly the previous one, but we have included the bootstrap in this. Okay, so now we have one dog in our database here. Okay, so this way you should be able to see what you could do. Okay, if you want, you could delete the dog. If you want, you could edit the dog, but edit functionality is not included in this video. Okay, so with this we have accomplished modifying our dog controller for additional functionality. Okay, thanks for watching.